All right, y'all, day one of fasting is over. Let's go over the results. So my weight, I was 235 in the morning, and then I got down to 232. Heart rate was 66, went to 59. Blood pressure was 144 over 72, went down to 138 over 66. I was pretty underslept last night and stressing over my test this morning. I'm attributing that a little bit to that, but otherwise that's still pretty high, and I look forward to bringing that down. My blood levels, I took 4 of them, one in the morning, afternoon, post-workout, and evening. They ran 73, 77, 85, and then 74. It was pretty cool to see that my blood sugar went up to 85 post-workout, meaning that I have a lot of glycogen that's still in all of my stores, whether it be in my liver or in all of my muscle tissue. So that's pretty cool to see that I have a lot of reserve, and it pretty much took all day to dump it out, because looking at the ketone levels, I measured low throughout the day all the way up until the evening, which was the 24-hour mark. I finally hit 0.1 millimolars of ketones in my bloodstream. So reasoning that out, I ran on sugar all day and had to deplete that. I ate pizza about 3 times in the past week and a half. Pretty big size portions of pizza. I think I filled all my glycogen stores up that way, kind of knowing that I was going to do a crazy big fast. I didn't know I was going to do 7-day. What actually inspired me to do the 7-day more was reading more on it in the book, and watching all these people on YouTube who actually have been treating people with diabetes or high blood pressure with water-only fasting for 7 to 14 days pretty casually. If these people can do it, I thought, well, I can. So I also marked down all of my intake for water, fluid, or for just fluids in general. I ended up taking around 2.4 liters of fluid, including water, coffee, tea. This little electrolyte dealio that I got off of Amazon, this was pretty great. Anytime I got hungry, I pretty much supplemented with this. It has magnesium, sodium, zinc, chloride, potassium, and sulfate. So every time I got hungry, I just supplemented with either 1 or 2 servings of this. Took my hunger pains away pretty quickly, almost as if my thought process is that if I take the necessary electrolytes for day-to-day activity, my body has enough energy to run on for the fat-wise, but it's not getting any electrolytes that I'm depleting. Especially, I'm exercising way more than what a lot of people recommend. A lot of people on the YouTube on the YouTube resources that I'm researching, they don't recommend working out much at all, to just do basic day-to-day stuff. I did a 30-minute fire staff cardio session that ended up being 288 calories. I did a strength training that was 34 minutes and 235 calories, and I actually pushed myself pretty hard. I didn't think I was going to push myself that hard, but I had the energy to, so I just pushed it. And I think I'm just going to work out as much as I want to in that moment, and then if I don't feel like working out as hard, I just won't. I just don't want to lose as much muscle during this, and I think a lot of people lose muscle during the fast because they don't have energy to work out. But if I have the energy to work out, meaning just essentially the electrolytes and the body fat that I have, I'm gonna try and just not look to micro tear my muscles as much with such high intensity. I'm almost thinking that if I do tear my muscles a little bit in the good way that you want while you're lifting, maybe my body will pull resources and protein from other unused things, such as maybe my extra skin, or I don't know, just other, we'll see what happens. I'm going to try it out. My steps, I logged 7,700, which equates to 4 miles. I got 5 hours of sleep. It was good sleep, but definitely not enough, because I had to wake up early to study last second for my exam. My energy levels, I ranked them on a scale of 0 to 10. In the morning, I called it a 7 just because I was pretty groggy from waking up, and once the coffee kicked in, I was good. And then actually throughout the day, I would have nailed it about an 8. I actually felt pretty good all day. It's just minus not getting enough sleep. So I ended up taking an hour and a half nap, and right after my workout. So I'm just feeling like I should go to bed anytime now. My hunger pains, I fought through three different significant hunger pains, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening. I think as far as overcoming that wasn't that bad. The challenges I came across today were having to study in the cafeteria, and it was just smelling like a bakery, and that shit sucked because they was smelling hella good. There smells like they were just cooking some sweet buns, baking some sweet buns back there, and my mouth was just watering the whole time, and it was really hard to concentrate while that was happening. There was a pizza party that my nursing student association put on. I decided to skip that because I just didn't want to have to deal with torturing myself while having one of my favorite foods in front of my face and an abundance of it, and a bunch of people questioning why the hell am I not eating, and that being my first impression on people. There will be other opportunities to meet my fellow classmates, and I will do that at a different time. So also I was at Starbucks with a buddy. We were talking about life and whatnot, and the Starbucks lady came up and offered us free cream cheese Danishes. I was so upset. Like two of my favorite foods were like offered to me today, and I had to turn them down. So besides that, I think I'm gonna maybe consider getting off the coffee. The more I'm looking into these water fasts through testimonies on YouTube, is the more I'm thinking that this whole fasting process really hits the real beneficial levels when you allow it to do its own thing without external entities like messing with what's going on in the body. So if enzyme reactions are happening because of the coffee that I'm ingesting, and if I'm spiking epinephrine to a certain degree with the caffeine and all the things that caffeine does in the body, I originally took it to just help get me by through the times that are going to be a little tougher, and it helps mobilize fatty acids outside of your fat cells. But maybe I will just try to do water fasts only tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. I have school from 7 to 2, and then 7 to 2, and then 3 to 11 work shift. So tomorrow's gonna be one of my longest days of the week, and maybe I'll keep the coffee tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes after that. But besides that, yeah, the electrolyte solution helped the most. I'm feeling good about this. Thumbs up that I will for sure be continuing this and look forward to doing the full 7 days. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for listening, y'all. See you in the next one.